Fine or what? Are you and Shamar related? Yes, Queen. That's my cousin. What about it? And why you worried about it? And why you need to know? Thanks for the gift, sister. Oh, I don't know nothing about that one. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. Damn, I'm finna have to get up and get my keys, bro. Pick up? No, bitch. I want delivery. Fuck. What the hell? Fuck they thought this was, man. What the hell? I need delivery. Let me see how far it is, because it might be right up the street. Three miles away. 10-minute drive. Oh. So that's 10 minutes there. That's 10 minutes back. Bro, I want delivery. I'm finna get mad. I want fucking delivery. How do I go to delivery? Oh, I can hear the heartbeat in my ear. On the side of my ear, I can hear a heartbeat, and I think I'm coming down with something because the left side of my body been giving out. I've been having pulsing sensations in my ear. I cleaned it out deep. And I'm just wondering what could really be going on. Is the after effects of from when I got shot and them not taking that bullet out, is it starting to affect my body as I get older? Amen. Because they told me I would have permanent nerve damage, but not to this extent, you know. Boom, 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 boom. So it's not letting me do delivery this early. Oh, it froze. Okay. It froze up. I got shot. Oh my God, it's always new people in this bitch. Damn, I forgot how big the earth is. And that also shows you too. You guys, you have to look at the bigger picture because there's so many people on earth. You get what I'm saying? It's so many new waves. And like, that's what really baffles me when people are so closed-minded because one person doesn't know somebody. Just because you know that person don't mean everybody in the world knows that person. You get what I'm saying? So like with the Kai and the Wale situation, everybody's not going to know Wale off face value. They know his music, of course, but they're not going to know Wale at face value. Wale just don't be outside like that to know what Wale look like. Then also, you got India Love. A lot of these young people don't know who India Love is because she was the OG Instagram baddie. It's a whole new era of young people coming up onto this world that did not grow up how we grew up. So they do not know the people that we know. You get what I'm saying? So also like, that's like our parents getting mad at us for not knowing who they used to watch on TV when they was younger. Bitch, I wasn't with you. I didn't grow up with you. So I'm not going to know every little thing that you know. Just because you know that motherfucker don't make me any less smarter than you or any less more black than you just because I don't know someone. You get what I'm saying? It's just because I was not at that moment, at that time, learning and getting to know that person when you were. You know? So it's just like we have to realize that this world is big, and that's also too on social media. You building a platform, you always gonna get new waves of people, and when you reach a certain amount of followers and a certain amount of platforms, you're gonna reach a different type of audience, and that audience is gonna bring in new people all the time, and then you're gonna have to find yourself repeating stories, repeating stuff, because you're not realizing that although you did tell all these stories before, probably hundreds of thousands of times, there's still hundreds of thousands of millions of billions of people that didn't hear it. So you get what I'm saying? Social media is so big, and that's also why I say when you get canceled, if you get to that point, don't address it on your page unless you really feel like it's going to be detrimental. Don't address it on your page, because let me tell you something about this. You can have a live clip of you, get 100K likes, right? You got 5 million followers. You go on your 5 million followers and broadcast you getting canceled to 5 million other people that didn't even know you were getting canceled because the internet is so big. Those people didn't even know you was getting canceled. So now you done got on your page, told everybody the bullshit that you did, and now they saying, oh shit, I didn't even know you did that. Bye. You could have just kept it to yourself. You could have just let the little live clips clip their little things, they little community, let them deal with it, and you could have kept your little base on your page. But instead, you wanted to be Miss Apologetic ass bitch. I did do that one time, though. I ain't gonna cap. I did apologize one time because I had offended my demographic. I had to. I'm sorry. But now you done brought all the drama to your page instead of letting it just die down. Y'all not, people that think like that, it's because y'all not realizing how big the internet is. Y'all think the internet is small. The internet is small. The internet is humongous as well too. The internet is big yet small at the same time. It's big, but it's small at the same time. You know? But anyhow, let me go ahead and get my order. This website taking too long. Come on. Give me a little something, you know? Give me a little something. You thought India Love was new? You talking about Lauren London? Ooh. They don't even look like that, Queen. They don't even look alike, Queen. Yeah. Yeah. Can you talk to me? Let's talk about it. Tell me what you need. Go cook some noodles. No, I had some deviled eggs. This morning, so I'm feeling a little. We all right now. We all right. Like a better. I thought she was new to the media. Like, who? You couldn't have thought that. I've been on the media since I was 10 years old, honey. I'm 15 years in the game. I'm an OG around this bitch. Oh, you talking about India Love? Oh, my bad. That bitch is an OG shit. Shit me. They got this shit called stank breath. I don't even want to listen. Got it already, honey. Let's do King Louis. Can we do King Louis? What is King Louis giving? What is King Louis giving, man? I know you'll leave me hanging. Can I box braid your hair for free? You can suck my dick for free, absolutely. Absolutely. And also, too, another thing with hairstylists, y'all got to understand a little bit of something. Not even just hairstylists. If you in a service industry in general, let me tell you a little bit of something about me, about people. You get what I'm saying? You offered to do some box braids on me for free. What would I get out of that? Other than some box braids. What do I get out of you doing my box braids for free? What do I get out of you pulling my scalp when I'm a wig influencer? I can make some Snapchats and get paid from it. I can make some TikToks and get paid from it. But what if I'm just chilling? What if I don't want to do that? You get what I'm saying? I'm not getting promotion from you doing box braids on me, bitch. I'm EKANE. How am I getting promoted because you did box braids on EKANE? You're getting promotion from me. Well, I get nothing in return, but I just sat down for 8 hours while you pulled my damn scalp. So you get free promo while I get some braids that I do not need because I'm a wig influencer. You get what I'm saying? Make it make sense to me. Now, if you would have been a wig stylist or a hairstylist, you say, hey, let me install your wig. I still would have said no. But that would have made so much more sense because I do wigs. So we could have collabed it out like, hey, you do my wig. I still can make my wig video, get paid for my wig content, and you do a little promo. That's an even fair exchange. You know, that's fair exchange right there. Not sitting for 8 hours for some braids just for you to post me on your TikTok. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I got bills too, just like you got bills, you know? So it's like when someone becomes an influencer, people forget that they got bills just because they have a surplus of money. A surplus of money, I could literally have to pay for 10 funerals and be broke. Like, I could be broke tomorrow if I really was dumb enough to do some dumb shit and spend all my money. I have bills. So if I'm not getting anything out of this deal worth monetarily gaining, I don't think it's a fair exchange. I don't think it's fair. you know? But anyway, back to my order. I can't even find what I had last time. Can't even find what I had last time. It's driving me crazy. They say they done greasy niggas up with that nigga for 40 minutes. I know you won't leave me hanging. Hey, Queen. Thank you, sister. Ooh, check your DMs, sister, on TikTok. Bitch, I'm in the middle of ordering something. And if you didn't write my actual page, I'm not checking them because I don't check these pages. These are T pages that other people run. I'm not in their business in their DMs. If you ain't write my page and if you don't know what my page is, I'm not checking it, okay? Thank you. Ooh, what about one of these, honey? I'm going to get two of these. This ain't for none of them. Oh, Lord have mercy. Just left someone who would have never chose me. What does that mean, Queen? Just left someone that would have never... Damn, I gotta get up. We'll reopen at 11 a.m. today. So I'm going to have to wait till 12 to get it. I'm going to have to get up and go get my ID. They don't open till 11 anyways, reopen. So I'm going to just say, put this in a... Just do it at 11. Fuck it. Give me some time to be lazy. Give me some time to be lazy, man. Because that's all I'm doing today is being lazy. It's being lazy. Oh. Just hooting and hollering. I love when I look in the comments or something and they be like, just. Like it'll be somebody dance. They be like, just slipping and sliding. Or somebody just talking mute. Somebody talking. They be like, just yapping. I'll be cracking the fuck up at them comments. Don't you live in GR? Bitch, who the fuck are you? Yes, Queen, I do. Or King, sorry. I can't look and see your profile picture from this far. Did I pass my final exam? So I took my final exam on Friday. And obviously the teacher wouldn't be able to grade them that Friday because I left class. It's not like he can automatically grade everybody's tests when he gets out. Saturday, no school. No email from a teacher. I don't talk to my teacher on Saturdays. Sundays is the Lord's Day. I'm pretty sure the teacher is resting. Probably not grading anything. Probably don't know. So how would I know if I passed the test I took on Friday if it's a Sunday? I wonder if maybe school is kind of from Monday to Friday. So then you can kind of figure out if you pass the final exam when you go back to school, maybe. I wonder if that how it works. I'm not sure. Let me know. Let me know, Queen. Let me know. Nope. I told y'all at the beginning of the semester, it was no online grades. Why y'all don't pay attention? Why y'all don't pay attention? You get what I'm saying? Why y'all don't pay attention? What happened? What happened? Did you try the Wendy's Taki meal? You know what? And that's the problem with society too. Gluttony. We already got a burger that's fried, dyed, and laid to the side in grease, processed. And then you want to go and collab with a processed chip vendor to process more. And then wonder why everybody is fat as a motherfucker in this country. Of course I'm not trying no nasty big back ass shit like that, first of all. I'm not big and nasty. That's just one thing I'm not. Secondly, it's just some shit you don't try, and that's Wendy's, okay? Wendy's is good when every once in a while you remember Wendy's exists and you like, oh shit, Wendy's do got food. Let me order. That's when you do Wendy's. Wendy's is not a go there and eat type of shit. Like, it's like, ugh. And Wendy's was my first job, so I know firsthand what really goes down when they wiping them fucking buns all on that ground, okay? So no, I didn't try it. But anyhow. I need a daddy. First get pre-opera. Thanks for the gifts, babe. You love your chicken sandwich? Listen, that's what's wrong with the blacks too. Remember somebody got killed over the chicken sandwich? Listen, and it wasn't even over this chicken sandwich. It was the fact that a line cutter or some shit. Listen to me when I tell you there is no hope for America. Okay? We, as a society, we are moving forward to alcoholism being, like, alcoholism was already rampant. Like, alcoholism been rampant for a while. You get what I'm saying? And when did it become illegal to beat your wife? That's what I want to know. Because back in the days, bitches got beat on a daily basis. Right? And when something happens so much and it's common, it then becomes the norm. So hear me out. We all sit in the chairs, we chilling. That's normal to sit in chairs. Okay? The government makes a law and says, oh, hell no. It's illegal to sit in chairs, but, I mean, you can do it if you don't get caught. But I'm saying, it's like, you can't put your hands on, like, it's assault, baby. Like, you can't do that. It's illegal. It's illegal. You can't sit on the chair. So, boom. Everybody's standing in the chairs now. Now, sitting in chairs is not normal because it's become illegal. So, now we're standing in the chairs, and that's the new norm. You get what I'm saying? What was the point of this? Wait, where was I going? Where was I going? Where was I going with this? What was he talking about? Where was I going with that? Like, where was I going with that? Where was I going with that? Alcoholism. Okay, so, wait. Okay, so I was so I was saying that to say, I was saying that to say, oh, okay. So, I was saying that to say, what was I saying that to say? It was something good too. I know it. I know it was something good. I was saying that to say, alcoholism. Oh, so back in the day it was normal. Okay, so back in the day it was okay, damn it. So if something that's common and a lot of people do is considered normal. Okay? Drinking alcohol is considered normal. We lost the plot when we added alcohol to things that did not need alcohol. Because now we're making drinking alcohol normal in every setting. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they added alcohol at Craig's Cruisers. Why do you need to drink while your kids is out having fun around all these kids? Why do you need to drink around all these kids running around? Is what I want to know. How do you even enjoy that? How do you enjoy alcohol so much that you enjoy it with all the kids running around? I enjoy it when I'm at home and my kids probably upstairs. Hell yeah, turn me up. All these kids running around, you need to drink. It's normal. It's alcoholism at its finest. It's kind of like with cigarettes. That's what I meant to take it back to. Cigarette smoking was so common. It was normal. You could smoke on a plane. You could smoke on a train. You could smoke in the restaurants. You could smoke everywhere until they realized that it was unhealthy. Right? Until they started realizing the side effects and shit that could happen. So now it's not normal anymore. Wait, what was the point of that? So what was I just talking about? Alcoholism. So alcoholism is going to become so normal where you can drink anywhere you want to drink. And then everybody's going to die. And then nobody's going to be here anymore. So yeah, that was my point in that. Oh yeah, no, the point was because Popeyes had collabed with Don Julio. Popeyes chicken collab with Don Julio. Now, I'm not saying I automatically thought of black people, but I love chicken and I love drinking. So I felt away. I felt hit. I felt like a victim. It was no reason for me to feel like a victim. And that's what y'all have to understand about people. When you say something and somebody automatically feels hit by that thing that you said, it's because they believe it internally. Amen? Let me say that again. If you say something, right, and somebody gets offended, first of all, you saying something, you're not even trying to offend nobody. But somebody feels hit by what you said. They are internalizing what they already felt about that certain thing. And now they're taking offense to it because they are a weak, insecure, weak-minded ass bitch. And that's why I'm a weak-minded ass bitch when it comes to Popeyes and Don Julio, because I felt attacked. Just because of the stereotypes that comes with chicken and Don Julio. You get what I'm saying? Because I like chicken and Don Julio. I'm black. My family like chicken and Don Julio. They black. So it's like, damn, what you trying to say? But they wasn't trying to say nothing. They just collab with Don Julio. But what if they was trying to say something? But what if they were? You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Thanks for the gifts, babe. But, yeah. But anywho. Wake that one up. Mm-hmm. Oh, they would. Oh, wait. Wait. They was coming up with something? It was an experiment? No, I don't believe that, see? That's why I say I don't believe. Do I believe that they probably knew that the main audience that would buy that was black people? Absolutely. Absolutely. I do believe they knew that. Do I believe that I should be offended by it because they know their audience? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You got to know your audience. Because I'm going to be honest. When I go into Popeyes, all of the Popeyes in my city, I know this is not every Popeyes in the nation. Shut the fuck up. My experience, my anecdotes, my life. It's just EKANE's. It's not yours. But when I walk in Popeyes and I see white people behind the Popeyes dinner, I get immediately irritated. Let me tell you why. Not because they white, but because for some reason, when white people are on duty, they don't make the biscuits right. The macaroni and cheese be trifling. The chicken just don't be as juicy as it do when the blacks be back there. And it just don't be hidden. It's giving KFC, if anything. And if I wanted KFC, I would have went there. So I feel like, honestly, I'm not trying to say we need to be back prejudiced or nothing like that. But black people need to only be hired at Popeyes. There, I said it. But anywho. What y'all want to get about now? Do I think animals can be homosexual? You know what? I think mammals can be homosexual because Benny is gay. Mammals can be homosexuals. Now about amphibians. Amphibians, they don't really have a brain. So they don't really have the small amphibians. Not like I don't think sharks can be bisexual. Honestly, do sharks have sex? But mammals can be homosexual. Because have you ever met an animal with Down syndrome? Exactly. Have you ever met an animal that was schizophrenic? Exactly. Have you ever met an animal that was depressed? Exactly. So they can be homosexual. Animals have brains that just happen to function in a different type of way. So probably what they think is homosexuality is probably the norm in their culture. You get what I'm saying? It's probably the norm. So we might call it homosexuality because as humans, we are supposed to be heterosexual. But in that animal kingdom, we don't really know what goes on. Because we know boy and girl, they have, they reproduce and they make more animals. But what I'm saying, when you think of the grand scheme of things, eventually there was that one lion or that one elephant that grew up and said, hey, maybe I like what I like. We just haven't found it yet because we aren't in the wild looking for gay animals. But I think animals that are gay, they just gay. Animals, they vibe out, they relax. I think animals that are gay are a little bit more relaxed. Because I think, honestly, gay animals are next, probably the closest we're going to get to aliens. Gay animals are probably the closest we're going to get to aliens, because on top of them not also being human, they're also like the same sex. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I don't know how to explain it, but yes, animals can be homosexual. Absolutely. 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 No P.O. box, queen. No P.O. box. No P.O. box. Exactly that one. Exactly that one. She said, let me just look it up. No, I'm telling you, everything I say is factual. Everything I say is facts. So, there's that. There's that one. You should do motivational speaking. You know what? And one thing about motivational speakers, though, at the same time, is you got to understand that who motivates the motivator. And I wonder what happens when a motivational speaker even gets down off that stage. Because I know it's some days where that motivational speaker is not filling up to par. I wonder, do he just motivate himself and speak life into himself, or do he watch the next motivational speech? Because you got to realize, people that motivate other people, they were once in the position that you weren't once in. You get what I'm saying? So they feel all the emotion. They're human as well. They know what's going on. They know the nuances of all the conversations and shit like that. That's why they became in that field. But you got to understand, when you close it all out and you go home and you're all alone by yourself, who helps that person? Who motivates that person? And do they even need motivation? You get what I'm saying? Do they get to the point where they motivated themselves to the point where they don't need motivation? They wake up every day and live their life to their fullest potential. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I was like. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. You trying to scam people in the comments? I'm tired of y'all. I think you should consider a podcast. Honestly, black people and microphones, it becomes too much with me. I'll be honest. And honestly, I don't know how to articulate my thoughts very well. I'm very shy and nervous. And because I don't know how to articulate my thoughts, I'm very ignorant in certain things. And I can come off a bit, So I don't really think I need a microphone. I think a phone is just fine, because a microphone, you have to set it up, set the camera up, talk and find topics. It's just not giving. It's not giving authentic. I wouldn't be my authentic, natural, bubbly self. I would be a little bit almost like, because I not that I give a fuck, but you got to understand that at a certain point, I'm not pursuing different things in the social media world simply because I know my journey. I know what journey I want to go down. Amen. So if I wanted to be a big influencer, I wanted to get big brand deals, I would be accepting them. Amen. See, people think EKANE don't get offered big brand deals because I don't accept them. Oh, absolutely not. You get what I'm saying? And I think because I just want to go to college, get my degree, and quit social media. Social media is not in my long-term goals. I'm just using it now to fund my lifestyle, my kids, honestly, So it's just like, I would do a podcast if I wanted to further my social media career and have more of this out there of me, but I don't. That's why I'm staying. That's why you see me more in my room. You see me more by myself, because I want to get back to how it was when I first started TikTok. I was just living life in college, just on TikTok for fun. And although I do get paid on TikTok now, it's still for fun, but it's almost as if it's just, I've become connected with a little bit of you guys. I'm a little bit addicted. And at the end of the day, you have to realize that certain things are not for everyone. Everybody can't be an entrepreneur. Everybody can't be a teacher. Everybody can't be everybody can't be something. You got to be what you were built to be and made to be, So that's what I was thinking. Thanks for the gifts, babe. So yes. Yes. Thanks for the gifts, babe. Okay, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Did you order the goodies? No, I told y'all we gotta wait till 11 o'clock. We gotta wait till 11 o'clock. Hold on, let me call this girl baby daddy. See if he answer. He with that bitch. He with that bitch. He with that bitch. I love you too, sister.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
The fuck he got? A landline? But anywho. So, what I was thinking was in this very moment, nothing. I wasn't thinking anything, actually. I wasn't thinking anything. That nigga got Cricket Wireless, honey. I love you too, babes. I love you too. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. School is school, honey. School is school. You do hair for free. That sounds like a personal problem, honey. Your rent must be free. Amen. Your lifestyle must be free. You can't do nothing for free that you know you is good at, amen. But sometimes you can. See, one thing about it, and two things for certain, you don't need to turn every hobby into a damn money-making machine. And that's the problem, because it's like one side of me is like, you know what, the economy is fucked up, and yeah, people got to do what they got to do to get their coin. But the other side of me is like, bitch, you don't need to turn everything you good at into money-making, because eventually, bitch, how you get what I'm saying? So it's just not gonna give, because just because you good at doing hair don't mean you should be a hairstylist. Let me just say that. I'm sorry. You bitches you're not passionate about hair. You're just good at doing hair. You learn how to do your hair, so now you charging 300 this, and that. You're not passionate about hair, though. But you know what? Y'all always gonna have money, because it's always gonna be dumbass bitches that don't want to learn how to do their own hair. It's always gonna be stupid ass bitches who still want to pay for the experience just because they got 100,000 followers on Instagram. They want the picture and the suite. They want to say they went to the girl. They want to say, like, you always gonna have dumbass birds. So your hairstylist, y'all always gonna be, and y'all never going broke, honey. Y'all never going broke. But it saddens me, because every time I see somebody get played by a hairstylist, I scroll right on past. I don't feel any type of compassion for you, bitch, because I'm sitting up here teaching you all for 5 years how to do your fucking hair. You should know by now. You get what I'm saying? You should literally know by now how to do your own fucking hair. I don't feel no sympathy for you, baby. I don't feel nothing. That's what you get. Oh, well. Should have stayed, looked in the mirror, and ate your shit up yourself. But anywho. So, yeah. Yes. Oh, hell no. I don't know nothing about that, honey. I don't know nothing about that. I love you, too. Oh, I ain't talking about braids. I'm talking about wigs. I'm only talking about wigs. I'm never talking about braids. You know what? Do you know how talented you have to be to tuck? Do y'all know how to braid? The strength, endurance you have to stand on your feet for 8 hours for one head, probably 5-6 hours on one head. That ain't like no wig install. You get what I'm saying? Wig install is boom, it's boom, it's boom, it's boom, it's boom, it's boom. Braid is boom, boom. It's boom, boom. It's boom, it's boom, it's boom. It's booms. It's too many booms. You get what I'm saying? So I'm talking about wigs. I ain't talking about any other hairstyles but wigs, honey. Just wigs. Thanks for the gifts, babes. I'm bleeding where? My armpit? Thought it was just a little hair. I don't see no blood. But anyways, a talent. Hairstylists are talented though. Some hairstylists are talented. Some hairstylists are very talented. Oh, my chest, though. Got a little ass blood. And that's crazy, because that mark been there since I was a fucking kid. I thought that was a beauty mark. I just scratched that shit off. You know what? And that's what the world is telling me. God is telling me I'm shedding my skin, honey. Because this mark I thought was a birthmark, and I got this at a young age, and it's gone. Amen. So that new skin is forming. That new skin is coming in. It's time to rejuvenate, renew, revalue, review all of everything that you got going on in your old skin. Put it out and renew into that new skin. Because if you don't renew into that new skin, why you want to get into your new skin with old habits? Amen. Y'all ain't hear me. Ain't nobody hear me. I said, why you want to go into your new skin with old habits? So you can mess up that new skin with your old habits and make it into the old skin? For what? Why you just shed then? See, the point of shedding is to become something better, amen? When a butterfly sheds, when a caterpillar sheds, it becomes a butterfly. Quit playing. You supposed to shed something. When you shed, you supposed to shed something negative off you, baby. You supposed to shed and become something bigger and better. You ain't supposed to shed and then still be that same little rugged caterpillar. You get what I'm saying? I can't, like I said, I can't be out here fucking with bitches still caterpilling. Y'all ain't listening to me. See, you fucking with bitches that's caterpilling. They ain't shed nothing yet. They ain't became that butterfly yet. Quit fucking with these caterpilling ass bitch. These bitches is caterpillars. These hoes can't fuck with a beautiful butterfly like me. These hoes is shit I've been. Oh, let me say that again. See, these hoes is shit I've been. I've been there, done that, boo. I'm 25 years old. Yeah, you 23, but still. I did that at 15, baby. You everything I used to be. You everything I used to be. I'm waiting on you to become what I am now, amen. No, not even who I am. Become who you are. Who you need to be, but a butterfly nonetheless, amen. But anyways, it's 11 o'clock. I'm finna have to go get my damn ID. Oh, they gave my sister a page back. I can finally sleep tonight. I can sleep tonight. I can sleep tonight. I can sleep tonight. They just be laughing because they don't like the messenger. They don't like the messenger. But let me tell you something about it too, because them the same people that sit up in the church and listen to the church. That motherfucker, he ain't the right messenger neither. See, we all gonna sin. We all gonna have our fucked up ways. The messenger shouldn't even matter. Just listen to that motherfucking message. But I understand how sometimes the messenger can be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because if a crackhead come up to me saying some shit, I'm probably gonna be like, you know what? You on crack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're literally on crack. But after I get past the point of you being a crackhead, I'm going to try and listen to what the fuck you saying. And if it makes sense, I'm going to grasp onto that. Like, damn, I'm getting some knowledge from this crackhead I didn't know I could get. But if I'm still in that surface level, don't want to open my mind up to nothing and just say, oh, you a crackhead, you can't tell me shit. Because before that motherfucker was a crackhead, that motherfucker was a human just like you, wasn't on crack. See, that motherfucker was going through life situations just like you. You think he forgot all that just because he doing crack because he went through all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that you cannot judge nobody just because what they going through or what they been through or what they did do. Because, bitch, you ain't no better. See, let thou without sin be the first to throw that stone. I don't think none of y'all is without sin, amen. How many of y'all got kids and ain't married? How many of y'all got multiple baby daddies? How many of y'all done probably needed to cut a nigga off and then cut him off when you needed to? How many of y'all got tattoos? How many of y'all drink? How many of y'all smoke? Okay, then. So I need y'all to sit the fuck back. Sit the fuck back. Let me think of some more sins to add on for you bitches that's saying, not me. I'm going to add some. But let me think of something else because you ain't perfect. I tell you that much. You ain't perfect. You're far from it. But make sure you know who you are as a person. Amen? All I'm saying is nobody got nothing to point no fingers at nobody. But what was the point of that, though? Because what did somebody say would happen? Oh, the wrong messenger thing. Yep, I get it. I get it, queen. I get it. I get it, queen. Thank you, sister. Thank you, honey. I don't know. Wake that one up. I love you too, babes. I know that one. But listen, we ain't in church. I'm not a religious person. I just like to get in my bag sometimes because I think I did used to be a preacher back in my previous life. Amen. I did used to get in that bag. But one thing about it, and two things for certain, honestly, when I be manic, I just be doing it. I'll be honest, I just like talking. So there's that. She said at this point we all going to hell if that's what you believe in. Absolutely. Absolutely. You was a stripper in your past life? No. Nope. Because back in the day, I wonder when did they start stripping? Because I know prostitution is a tale as old as its time, amen. But when did they who put up a pole? You get what I'm saying? It said, climb up it and twerk. Climb up the pole and twerk. Who even started twerking? You know what I'm thinking? Man, the PTSD of the first generation of the slaves after they was free gotta be crazy. They probably still was waking up in the middle of the night just scared, thinking they was hearing some whips and some chains. I would have been scared to go anywhere. I wouldn't have trusted that shit. I ain't gonna lie. If I was a slave when the slaves was free, I probably would have still been a slave. Let me tell you how. I would have thought they was playing a trick on us. I would have been like, man, you know they ain't letting us go. And then everybody leave the plantation. And I'm still there because I don't trust it. I ain't risking it. I ain't risking it. Like, you sure we free? Are you positive? Are you positive we free? Is this a prank? Like, when I walk away, are you going to shoot me? Like, are you gonna shoot me when I run to freedom? I would have been so scared. I would have been so fucking scared. Like, literally. An inside slave, but still. An inside slave is a slave nonetheless. But they did. It was a little better because you could be inside. But bitch, I be getting brown in the summer. Don't do that. Don't make me no house Negro. I think being called a house Negro is the equivalent to being called white. Nope, that's just something I can't sit with. That don't sit right with me. That don't sit right with me. That don't sit right with me. I lost you. No, you got to think of it like this. You got to think of it like this. When they used to use house Negro as an insult, it was because you had more close proximity to the whites. You got to be in the house in the AC. You got to probably sneak some good food that they had in there. Probably was getting raped by the master nonetheless. But you got better privileges than what the field slaves did. So because you got better privileges and you are closer to in proximity to the whiteness in that house, that's like calling somebody white. Are y'all hearing me? That's like calling somebody white. And if it wasn't no AC back in the slave days, you know what I mean. You in a house. Like, think of it, even if it ain't AC. You still inside. You ain't bending your back, breaking your back, picking nothing. Like, that's why I say it couldn't have been no social media when we were slaves, because it's people like that. Like, you knew I didn't mean no real AC. But imagine even if it wasn't no AC, right? And then the people come out and they like, man, fuck that bitch. She be in the house with them white motherfuckers. And then the girl that be in the house with the white motherfucker say, I do be in the house with them, but man, we ain't got no AC in there. I'm hot just like y'all. Bitch, you not sitting in the motherfucking sun for 10 hours a day picking cotton. You sitting in the house under a roof with white people and sneaking the little snacks that they got. You get what I'm saying? That's some shit that would happen. The bitch would be like, well, I'm still a slave. I ain't got no AC up in here. Instead of understanding that the field slaves have it worse off, you in your defense mode because they coming at you like you not a slave and you have the right to feel defensive. But you got to have some understanding that you are in a better position because you're in the house. So take heed to that and understand what they trying to say, bitch. Take heed to what they trying to say. So, yes, that's what I was saying. It's like calling somebody white. I don't care. That's just too much. But anyways, wake that one up, man. Wake that one up. Exactly that one, Bree. Me. Absolutely not. I got that on YouTube. Thank you, sister. How can you know they got it worse without hindsight? Let's be so for real. Let's please be so fucking honest. You think in a house they didn't hear the slaves crying from them cracking their back with the whips from not picking fast enough? You don't think they heard that or probably seen it looking out the windows? You think the house Negroes were so sheltered they never had to go back to their cabins with their family? You don't think the family told them what was going on, or like what? But anywho, how do you feel about World War III? I love it. Thank you, Queen. What's on the side of your mouth? A little bit of dick, maybe. I need to be ordering my shit. Let me go get my ID. You can't get your ancestry done. When I did mine, I found out my ancestors may have been house slaves. Well, honestly, that's the thing about ancestry. I'm not getting that done because I don't see no point.